Hey, this is Lance with Infotainment News. Tonight we're going to take a look at a few applications focusing on Audiobus, Loopy, HD, Amplitube from IK Multimedia, and Figure from Propellerhead. And maybe we'll touch on djay. Now, the main review reason is I've seen a lot of apps coming out lately talking about their interface with Audiobus. And let's see, you can see the icon here. And all of these apps are compatible in some way with the Audiobus audio sharing that you can do on iOS. So what's all the hype about? Let's go ahead and dive in, take a look. So here we have Audiobus. We have input. You can apply some effects to the music that you're making, and then you can do stuff with it in the output area. So just let me give you a simple example. I'm going to try to start from scratch here with nothing and show you how easy it is to build up something pretty cool. First off, we're going to take a look at Figure, and I'm worried that it's going to flip views here, so let's just see what we can make up. So basically you can pick different types of sounds for drums, bass, and lead. So let's just let me just press on some of these real quick. So you can actually set a number of these to go together. Same with the bass. Let's just pick something here. Turn it up a little bit. Lead. So if you mix it all together, let's do a record. Drum. Okay, so that's going, right? Alright, so we've got something recorded. You can immediately play it again. Alright, so that's cool. With this app you can save off your song. Share it out to iTunes, you can send it to SoundCloud, etc. We don't want to do that right now. We also have Loopy. Loopy, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but basically you can record loops. La 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 la. Sorry, I'm no great singer. Anyway, so you can also load sounds from within the app, which is a little bit nicer than my voice. Okay, cool. Limited selection, not bad. Okay, so that's Loopy. You can do a lot with this, especially have a little imagination and some cool sounds to put in here, but I digress. I've got the free version of Amplitube here, and basically I'm going to use it to throw a little distortion on a track, so I'm not going to go deep into the functionality, but suffice it to say that Amplitube can be at any place along the Audiobus route, as you'll see when I start to open up the app and apply different sound apps to Audiobus. So we'll come back to this here in a minute. So now I'm going to launch Audiobus. Inputs, basically what I have loaded on here. I have other apps, plenty more. If you look at their website, there's tons that can be an input. But we're going to go ahead and pick Figure. We're going to pick Amplitube Free as our effects. And our output, we can pick GarageBand, but I'm going to go ahead and pick Loopy. So first off, we're going to launch Figure. Then we're going to apply these effects from Amplitube. And then we are going to push that over to Loopy. You can see here when this starts flashing, all the connections are made. You can also pick other inputs. You can do multiples here, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Okay, you may remember what the figure sound was like before. I'm going to play it now. You can hear that it's already running through the Amplitube distortion. Let me turn that off real quick. Down here. See the difference? Alright, so now we're going to throw this sound over to Loopy. They're both running at the same time. You don't have to do it like that. I'm going to clear this. So I'm going to go back over to propeller head. I'm going to hit record. It's actually going to do the recording over in Loopy. I'm going to jump over to there. Okay. So you hear both of them playing, so we got a little bit of distortion here, so we're going to pause that. We'll just have what we have in Loopy now, so I can mute that and play it. So pretty cool. You can create all these different sounds and create your own loops and put them in Loopy from Figure. Here's one that I made earlier. So this one kind of builds upon like a basic Figure loop. Then I throw some distortion on that, plus I got a drum track. First it starts out with just some bass. So now I throw in the distortion and the drum track. Pretty cool stuff. So I'm taking the loopy sound, going back through, and tweaking that with Amplitube. Alright, now I'm going to try my hand at sampling something here real quick. I'll bring in djay. This is the iPhone version, so I'm going to hit cancel for now. Throw a track on here.
Shooting stars. I can really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now. Could we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now. Yeah. I just choose a dream, always in your wish. To go back to a place much simpler than this. Cause after all the party is yeah. Like shooting stars. I can really
Pretty easy. So basically what I did was take the DJ output, record it into a loopy loop, and I can then go ahead and reuse that. Okay, with a little tweaking, I have figured out what to do here. So basically I want a little scratch, but I'm going to record that into Loopy. So I bring this up, record, pause, jump over to Loopy, and there it is. So all in all, this is a very cool app. Very easy to use. You got your inputs, modifications, your outputs. You can do anything with it, record. You can take the sounds that you put into Loopy and make a recording from it, or whatever your outputs. Another output is GarageBand. You can apply drum tracks to guitars, etc. With IK Multimedia's Amplitube as your output. You can do several other things as well. Also record, lay some drum tracks down. Just so many options now with Audiobus and all the apps adding support for it. Very cool stuff.